Hey.
We had the Fillet of Fish conversation.
Yes.
Highest selling female country album in Australia with Country Soul.
Come on, boys,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
send it. Somebody's climbed up onto the water tank. I'm flying on the back of a horse/unicorn. Get my country on in the city.
Yeah.
I stole my mum's hairspray and we just do what you love, because eventually that'll find its way through to the people that love it too.
Boy, Bill, shooter, two, talking shit, dusty boo.
All right, we are in the Dusty Boot studio and we have finally caught up with HAYLEY JENSEN. How are you?
Hello, guys.
I just said to Bill before, I was like, it's one of them artists that we've like, we know you very well, we see you perform and all that sort of stuff. We're like, when are we going to sit down with her? Because we've just been like,
Yeah,
so
I briefly
cool.
caught up with you at Tamworth
Yeah.
on the GGs, but
Yes.
no, it's good to actually have a sit down. And
Yeah,
chat.
absolutely. We had the Fillet of Fish conversation.
Yes, yes.
oh,
yes.
that sort of blew up. That's we should really probably talk about that before we get to anything else. People are really against that.
They are really against it, except for me and Rachel Fahim.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're just like, look, we're owning
When did
it.
you have your last one?
But you don't eat meat, is it?
I don't eat meat.
Yeah, so at least you have it.
Look,
Probably a
I
fair
know
reason.
it's very controversial. Okay, I grew up on a property, lots of animals around me all the time. Love my animals, love my horses. My cousins were like farmers, and they used to just tease me and taunt me as a kid with like, you know, sheep carcasses and things, just poking them and burning them and being like, HAYLEY, and I'd be like, no, leave them alone. So I think I was just traumatized from a pretty young age.
So now you just go on to field eye fishes, it's just easier.
Well,
Little friends, leave them be.
Well, I think you have. That's a fair reason. I think anyone who like just generally goes and buys one is they might be evil.
Odd.
You got to
Paul
double. You got to get the two fish patties.
yeah. Double,
and
Is that the
then-
go-to, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Rachel. I didn't mean to call you crazy.
Highest selling female country album in Australia with Country Soul and 100% independent.
Yes.
Is that a pretty cool thing to hear sometimes?
Mate, when I saw that, I literally was just like, I'm sure that my eyes filled with tears, but it's insane. Like, it really is incredible, just the power of the people. And, you know, I don't have any big labels, anything behind me, backing me. It's just me and the fans, and just putting myself out there continuously, just keeping putting you know, my music out there and my stories and sharing what I love. And the fact that it's just related so well, and people love it and have gotten behind it. For it to be the highest selling female, the second highest selling country album in Australia, it's just crazy. So I'm really, really proud of that. But
And congratulations
just
too.
Massive
I think
congrats to
as
you.
well, it's sort of, you're one of them artists, your stage presence is so huge too. Like, you love being on stage, but you can tell that you love what you do when you're up there. You're not up there with some persona of like, oh, I got to sing a few songs. You are up there and you love every second of when you're on stage. Like, I know you played Tailgate the other night, and even to close out Country Town Awards yesterday. What a close out with you, be able to just rock that last little bit. It was awesome.
Thank you.
So-
Yeah, that was so fun. I was so nervous in the lead up, because especially the Country Town Awards, it's like all industry people. You know, and you're like, anyone who's in this room. And,
Bit of
you know,
pressure.
me, little independent artist, like, hello, does anybody want to work with me? I'm like, come on, boys, let's send it.
You definitely
Nah,
said
you,
it.
you smashed it. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you grew up on property. I did read where you used to host bonfire parties or something back in the day.
Look, I grew up on a property, Womboyne, so near Bungendore. And we had all sorts of mischief going on.
What's one of the craziest stories from one of these bonfire parties?
I think because I'd invite the kids out from, friends out from school.
Yeah.
And they're like not used to being in the country at all, right? So, might have had a couple of sneaky bevies around the fire, and somebody's climbed up onto the water tank and the ladder's fallen off, and they're like, help! I'm stuck on the water, like stuck on the roof of the water tank. I'm like, far out. We all probably had too many bevies. Like,
I feel like
I don't know, where's the ladder?
I feel like everyone has a story of being drunk and ended up on a roof of some kind.
You got back into some horse riding. Obviously, maybe back in the day you used to do a little bit, but now you've got back into it a little bit. Is that something that you've always wanted to do, but maybe life got in the way a little bit?
Yeah, look, it was my entire life growing up. Like I had dreams when I was younger. I had dreams of like going to the Olympics and stuff for show jumping, and we loved just trail riding and cross country, and I loved show jumping because I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I love the thrill of just like I'm flying on the back of a horse/unicorn. And so for me, like just that connection with a horse is like so precious. I don't think there's anything else like that. And just recently I decided to get back into some, I left home and my horse passed away, and it was a pretty traumatic time for me, losing my best friend basically. And so I kind of just stepped away from it a little bit because it was hard, really hard. But I decided, bugger it. I was going for a walk in Centennial Park in Sydney, and I saw that they were doing horse riding, sessions and rides and lessons and things there, and I was like,
cool.
I'm going to go and just like get my country on in the city. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
It's so fun.
We do the Making the 8 segment, which is 8 sort of rapid fire questions based on the rodeo scene of 8 seconds.
Okay.
So the first one is, who's your biggest inspiration?
Lainey Wilson.
Yeah, love her. Most down-to-earth person ever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She's awesome.
Firecracker.
And she's very thankful for everyone that meets her instead of her being thankful for, like, it's the opposite way around. Like, I was so thankful to meet her, but then she was thanking me for being there meeting her. Like, it just shows the person she is.
So awesome.
She's icon.
Favourite song you've released?
My brand new single, Burn It Down.
Yeah.
Has to be that one.
Thing you got in the most trouble for as a kid?
I don't think I can mention. Probably
Beep, beep,
setting
beep,
the.
beep, beep.
There's a few things, but setting the creek on fire. I stole my mum's hairspray and we set the bank on fire, and we thought
Went
it was
down
really
well.
fun. We thought we'd put it out, but not properly.
What song would you love to cover from another artist?
Look, it's a bit of it's one that a lot of people do, and actually Chris Stapleton had covered this one himself, but I love singing Tennessee Whiskey, so his version of it I love singing, but it was a cover for him too, actually. So.
Strangest, wildest thing that has happened at one of your gigs?
Strangest, wildest things. It's probably yet to happen. It might happen tomorrow on the Stampede stage when I've got flames happening. I'm just concerned that this hair is going on like 3 did. But
Nothing comes to mind.
Probably just like a heel breaking on a shoe mid-song and having to
perfect.
land on the bum and try to recover.
Biggest phobia?
Flying, stinging things.
Well,
Fair enough.
Wasps and stuff. Snakes, fine. Just move around and
just
whatever.
stay on the ground.
Things that can come at you with little flying, flying stinging things.
What was the moment you knew you wanted to be a country artist?
I think when I heard, when I saw Carrie Underwood at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Sold out crowd. It was, my husband took me over to America and he proposed to me on this trip, and then we went to see Carrie Underwood at Madison Square Garden. And it was like, it was just insane.
Most amazing experience.
Yeah,
just sort of tick the box.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And also, last one, any advice you'd give to any up and coming artist trying to get into the industry?
Just go for it. Don't hold back. Go for it. Give it everything you've got. Be true to yourself, your own style, the music that you love, the type of, country music's so broad these days. Don't try to fit in with what's cool and popular. Just do what you love, because eventually that'll find its way through to the people that love it too.
Authenticity is the key.
We talk about it all the time. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming in. Finally good to sit down in this sort of
guys.
set.
Was that 8 questions?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Follow Bill Shooter to talking shit, Dusty Boo.